It's time to do what your boy Ray does best. We're going full on Sherlock Holmes in today's video and uncover some of the hidden things in the Brawl talk that I think you guys are going to find interesting. The only unfortunate thing about the video that we make when Brawl talk comes around the corner is it's my first reaction to it, so it's hard for me to get all the little minute details that might be pretty dang important. So I guess that's what this video is for, right? Also, another friendly reminder, sneak peeks are right around the corner, and I got a feeling these are going to be insanely fun with all the new mechanics to test out and things along those lines. So if you guys want to subscribe, stay tuned for those, make sure to do so. So I think it's important to start off here in today's video to discuss something that people pointed out profusely after watching the Brawl talk, and something that I didn't necessarily bring up, and that is the insanely hard counter that Eve is going to be to my boy Mortis. This is literally the first time in Brawl Stars history where a mechanic is being added to the game where it 100% nullifies a specific brawler. As the picture here made by Game N Watch 26 shows, Eve is just hovering over a body of water. Literally, Morse can't do anything about it. If there is a body of water on any map inside of Brawl Stars and there's a Mortis tracking you down as Eve, all you have to do is stand on that water and Mortis can't hurt you whatsoever. And you attack, take them down, and I'm sure a red thumbs down pin will come very shortly after that. Now, you all know I'm a pretty big fan of Mortis, which is why I singled him out in the beginning of this video, but a post made by Pure Onic, hey, the melee brawlers in general are gonna have such a hard time up against Eve. If you got a primo trying to trail you down, find the nearest body of water and fly over it. You'll be good. If an Edgar is just about to jump on you, fly in a body of water. You'll be good. This one mechanic hard counters a lot of things here in Brawl Stars, and I'm very interested to see how it's going to play out once Eve is introduced here into Brawl Stars. Make sure to let me know what you guys are thinking about that. It's gonna be weird. But moving along here, the next really interesting thing a lot of people realize from this Brawl talk is this update has to be one of the most sneak peeked or Easter egged update that we didn't really hone in on, but now looking back after the Brawl talk, it's actually insane. We got sneak peeked the new brawler, though it's pretty dang hard to come to that conclusion just off this picture, but it was given to us such a long time ago. On top of that, in this photo, a few skins were sneak peeks, such as the new Rosa skin, this bug, and I believe this blue plant here is the Dr. Edgar skin coming out. But that's not all. We have the Sprout skin back there. We have the Dr. Edgar skin once again, literally his lab coat. It was not a sweat rag. We have the sleeves there as well as chemicals on the bottom half of the cloak. Once again, Dr. Edgar here, the pendant. It's just really interesting. We had a lot of awesome build up to this Brawl talk, and now moving forward when photos come out, we really need to take note of anything that's really different or interesting. It could be related to a skin or content coming out in that update, not necessarily just the new brawler, right? But with those interesting details out of the way, it's next time to get into a little bit of lore potentially in this update. Some Morse code was found in this brand new environment that actually says something insane. So during the gameplay of the Brawl talk, while we're able to see the brand new environment in which we will be playing here in season 11, there's something that was found on the left hand side of this new environment, and that is this clipboard. Taking a look at a tweet here by Hunt that came out relatively recent at the point that I'm recording this video, saying, guys, there is Morse code in the new environment, and he decrypts it. It is ALIENDNA, alien DNA. Now, seeing that this is the first that I'm hearing of this Morse code or anyone discussing this Morse code, there aren't that many theories brewing about this and what it might mean, but in my opinion, I guess it could be an explanation as to why we have a ton of different brawlers changing into these like bug type creatures in their skins, right? Maybe they're using alien DNA. If this could or how this could be linked to deeper lore in Brawl Stars, I'm not quite sure at this point, but all I'm going to say right now is Morse code in previous environments, though it's been quite some time, has almost always been directly linked to Brawl Stars lore, Star Park, or WKBRL. So we'll just have to wait and see how this cooks up inside of the community, what people have to say about it, or if people can find connections between Star Park or anything like that with this. And going off of that, it might just be me, a gut feeling, but it feels like this update is a little bit deeper when it comes to the lore or Star Park than previous seasonal updates or updates in general. We had Paula and Danny explaining in the Brawl talk that the biodome takes place in the Star Park Gardens, so an environment that is actually located in Star Park or close to Star Park. So hey, it's still very early on, but we'll have to see how this all plays out, right? Maybe we'll get something else interesting when it comes to deeper meanings and lore in Brawl Stars, which is always something that we like to cover here on this channel. But another really interesting detail that a lot of people pointed out to me in the comments of yesterday's video, though I don't know if it's super important or anything like that, but after the Brawl Stars dev team mixed the wrong chemicals in the Brawl Talk and the huge explosion happened, they slowly throughout the progression of the Brawl Talk turned into bugs. Much like we're seeing from the different skins and stuff like that coming out in this update, kind of showcasing maybe that's how everything happened. There's most likely an error in this biodome season where chemicals were mixed together improperly, and then this crazy disaster happened, springing these new skins and stuff like that. So maybe a storyline for how this environment came to be. And you know, now that I'm looking at it, these skin references in this sneak peek photo, seeing that there are a ton related to Dr. Edgar, we have his lab coat hung up there as well as his little badge that he has on his skin. Maybe Edgar was the one who caused all this craziness to happen in season 11. I don't know. Next up, I found this detail pretty dang interesting in the animation introducing Eve here in the Brawl Talk, that poor Spike in the background was being eaten by either one of Eve's children or Eve herself. Dude, Spike is getting it dirty here in this animation. Feels bad, man. Dude, Reddit is hilarious sometimes. It's honestly true. Worst nightmare. I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. Mortis is got it rough, man, in this update. Holy crap. I'll just leave this here for all of you as well. Drippy Spike. But I think it's about that time to get straight away into some of these reworks that people notice from the gameplay inside of the Brawl Talk. Of course, whenever a Brawl Talk comes out, the gameplay showcases some of the balance changes that we might be seeing right around the corner. Again, dev build gameplay is never the end all be all. Things can change before it's actually put into the game. So because of that, I don't want to dive too crazy deep into all of them, just the more notable ones, and one of which is to Mr. P here. A lot of people noticed that he had a charger bar below his ammo, much like we see on other brawlers in the game. So of course that means one of his star powers is more than likely going to be reworked here, whether it's going to be now an innate ability with his character or it's just a tweak to the star power itself. Whatever it is, we'll be seeing here shortly. And then the final one has to do with one of the 10 gadgets coming out right around the corner, one that I wasn't able to quite put my finger on what it did from our video yesterday, and that is Squeak's gadget. We have a ton of people in the community predicting that it's going to be giving people vision in bushes, and it would make sense from the artwork on this gadget, seeing that there's an eyeball as well as arrows pointing out from the eyeball, so more than likely a vision gadget. But yeah, everyone, that's just about it here for this video today. There was a ton of other people also a little bit sad that Kit wasn't the third brawler coming out in the Star Force trio, but I think Eve fits in way better than a cat would, right? We have the dog drool, and now a flea that goes on the dog. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you here in today's video. Just a nice chilled, laid back Brawl Talk discussion video here for you guys today. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to slap a like on it. Make sure to stay tuned for those sneak peeks right around the corner. And with that being said, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you all in the next video. Adios, take care.